and Shree Lohana Mahaparishad. Today we are blessed that we have the holy presence of Swamiji, and I think before we start any good thing, if we have his blessings, it will mean the world to us. Swamiji, we had a great time listening to do yesterday, and there are a lot of members who weren't able to be part of it. So we have shared a lot of videos through them. But if we have a message from you to the Lohana Mahaparishad Youth Wing, it would mean a lot to us, sir.
See, basically, my only message to the youth is that you have the entire life before you, and whatever you want to see changed in the world, you should begin it with your own selves. And you have the power, and people keep telling me, and I think the youth are also tired of listening to people telling them that they have the maximum energy. But as long as you don't believe that, you will never make a change. So my only message to the youth would be to have a very clear, strong life that they believe in, try and formalize the values they believe in, and then live up to those values. They have to turn the ideas which are almost like nouns, words like love, courage, patience, hard work. They are like nouns. The youth have the power to turn them into verbs. So you have to start living. Once you experiment, every young man would come to me, or every young lady would say that I would like to experiment with this, with that, I would like to experiment this life. And then I want to challenge you to say, experiment with courage, experiment with righteousness, experiment for a week and a month with truth. Once you experiment your lives with patience, you will see wonders happening. So experiment, but experiment with the right stuff.
Super. We have Swamiji Pratham Karia with us, who has been very instrumental with his entire Karia family in getting these things done. Pratham, if you have any questions for Swamiji.
Well, let me tell you one thing. Pratham is a lovely young man, very strong-hearted. He is himself a great worker, a selfless boy, and I have seen him do great seva in different moments. And recently in Pramukh Swami Maharaj's centenary celebrations, he spent a whole month, serving selflessly so many people. So yeah, Pratham, I'm really happy to have you with us.
Thank you, Swamiji. It is very encouraging for me to have these great words from you. My question to you is that now everybody is talking about going back to our roots. What our forefathers have done and what they have developed is far greater than what we have developed in this generation. Especially the youngsters are now saying that we want to go back and understand what our forefathers have done. Just wanted to understand your views on that.
See, my view is very simple. You should use history to inspire you. You can never copy history. If you kept copying history, we would still be in the caves. So use history to inspire you, and then generate dreams for the future. But you must be firmly founded in the present. I've seen so many young people who have wonderful dreams. Like every boy who holds a cricket bat would always dream about playing for India. So every boy in India would dream about playing for India. But it's a nice dream, but those who sustain their dreams and back them up with their actions and hard work achieve. So of course, look towards your forefathers and inspire yourself from them. But then you have to carve out your own effort, hard work and presence. So I believe in preserving the past, but also in transforming the present, and then again regenerating the future. So don't just get stuck with the past, and don't just get swayed away by the future. Present is something that helps you make the future, and present is something you can shape from the past. So look towards your roots, but do not take your eyes off the skies.
Thank you, Swamiji. It was very, very inspiring.
One last question, Swamiji,
Yeah.
because I got an opportunity a lifetime opportunity to attend the Ahmedabad event. I'll not call it an event, I would call it a landmark thing which happens once in like a lifetime. You mentioned 80,000 volunteers. Pratham was one of them. I got a chance to come there. The real number was I think more than 80, I think 86,000. There are a lot of business people in our community, and managing people I think is the most difficult thing for any business. How does BAPS or how does Swaminarayan as an institution keep so many people motivated, and how was that managing 86,000 people to work seamlessly and to create such a great extravagant events?
So firstly, I want to tell you the principles of management that we learn in the world is that you have a team of people, they have a goal, but sorrily the whole team has to be managed or motivated because that's not their goal. You know, the boss of the entire corporation, he wants to do certain things, open up 10 offices, or maybe has a goal for the profits. But all the people do not share that same goal. So for the people at the top, to manage them, they have to motivate them, they have to give them rewards, they have to create schemes which will keep them going on, then they have to monitor. But imagine if all 50,000 people working under you had the same goal, then managing would become less difficult. Do you understand?
100%.
Here in our festival, everybody loves Pramukh Swami. So we had a life that everybody looked up to. And Pramukh Swami has touched each and every one, either through a letter or some decision he's made, or either through love or his blessings, in mysterious ways, all the millions. So actually our biggest job or difficulty was limiting the volunteers. There would have been hundreds of thousands of volunteers. But to only select 80, which was necessary, it was a complete reverse challenge. And not stopping at that, when you have a group of people who share the same dream, same goal, then it's like almost organic management. You know, like you go into a friend's house, you don't have to look for a place to sit, you don't have to ask him, you don't have to take permission to open the fridge, everything is understood. So in our celebration, everything was just understood, and we did not really have to manage. Yes, we thought of all the principles of, like, you know, how the festival should be done, what is creativity, everything. But in short, I wanted to tell you, you take the let's say you take the appeal of FIFA, well, millions of people across the world wanting to watch football. You take the fascination of Expo or Olympics and roll them into one. This was that Pramukh Swami centenary event, and a world of inspirations that would never be forgotten. So I think our management was done by spiritual love, where everybody wanted to do something. Then there's nothing much to manage. So generate dreams in the youngsters, create a cause and a purpose, and management will take care of itself.
Generate a dream, create cause, and management will do everything. Swami, this is the first Lakeside Chat, the first episode that we have shot. Thank you so much for blessing us with being the first guest on the first episode.
And my prayers are with you.
Thank you.
And throughout, because everybody who works hard, and everybody who is humble, and everybody who walks the path of honesty, success awaits you. Perhaps not in the way that you think, but even a hard-working, honest, humble man who is working hard, even if he may not attain success, he will earn the love of everybody. He earns people. So I believe you are young, go ahead and earn the love of the world. Thank
Jai
you.
Swaminarayan.
Bless him, bless him.
Thank you.
Bless him.
Thank you. Supervisor.